percent of everything.
Racism. You're the biggest racist I've had in the park, man. Come on. Yeah, you hate white people. Come on. Just tell us about it, man. Come on.
Church doesn't
Why
have to
don't you
be
like, he
in
doesn't
it.
like whitey. He doesn't.
Fair
I
enough.
ain't got a problem with any race.
You don't like whitey and you've been found out.
I think like it's natural progression that we're coming up, we're increasing.
Who's we?
Like Asian and black people.
But you're not Indian. You don't speak any Indian languages, man. You're an Indian hobbit. You're not even Indian. And it's good. हम लोग तो देशी आदमी हैं. इसके लाला का बाल हिंदी नहीं मालूम है. So you didn't understand. For you that was just magic, right? For you that was just magic, right? What happened? Yeah. Not Indian, mate.
So, do you like Braden?
So I like Braden. Braden's my brother in arms to the death.
You like him?
More than like, I said he's my brother in arms to death.
Why is he your brother in arms?
Because he's in the fight for England to be free.
But why? What is it
Because
about
England
his
should be
life?
free.
Free
England
from
will always
what?
be free.
Black people?
Huh?
Black
Free of
people?
any threat to the realm.
Which is who?
Any threat to the realm. It changes over time. It used to be other people, and now it's a certain types of people, yeah? Do you believe in the defense of this English Christian holy land?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, this is English
That
Christian
doesn't
holy
mean,
land.
yeah, however, it doesn't mean that Muslims aren't welcome.
I didn't say Muslims are welcome.
So are they welcome?
Islam has to either reform or be removed.
Right. Reforming, how do you want it reformed?
Because Islam's made out of three pieces. The belief in Allah and God on one axis, cultural thinking and political thinking. Do you think Islam should be reformed, allowed to take over England? Do you think Islam should be allowed to take over England?
My boyfriend is Muslim,
Oh, well, hey.
so
We can't
my
all be that
children
lucky.
will be raised multi-faith. You know,
I don't even know what that means.
it's pretty self-explanatory. It means that they'll be exposed to Catholicism, Christianity, and Islam. They can, and then, exactly, and
So
they
there's
can.
no faith then?
No, no faith.
Okay, yeah.
They'll be raised
You
as
could just say
Christian.
no faith.
They'll be raised as Christian. They'll be raised as Muslim as well. And they get to when they
But they're
get
not
to a,
compatible.
when they get to a certain, they are compatible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be with him.
You're the strangest Christian I've ever met.
I'm the strangest person you will ever meet. Not even just Christian.
No, a Christian and a Muslim can't share the same faith.
And why do you say that?
Because we
Why is
believe in
it?
the resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ.
But there are brothers and sisters.
There are brothers and sisters as chimps.
There's
right?
what?
As chimps, as we all chimps, we are brothers and sisters.
But we're not chimps.
But we only have the love of Jesus
No,
Christ.
you're sounding like Braden now about chimps.
Why?
Because he calls everyone monkeys who isn't white.
I didn't say monkey, I said chimp.
What is a chimp?
And I'm not white, to get checked, yeah.
And I'm not white either. But
Yeah, so-
what do you identify as what is a chimp? Is a chimp a
A
monkey?
chimp is our last common ancestor. DNA was 6.2 million records ago.
So a chimp is a monkey, right?
No, a chimp is not a monkey.
It's not a type of
Did you
monkey.
do biology in school?
I did biology at school.
Remember
Yes,
chimps
It
and
is a
monkeys?
type of monkey.
it's definitely.
Called up tails that we go kind of sit on the shoulder.
So I'm glad you
Oh.
want to defend English
Okay.
patriotic Christian lands because you don't sound like you do.
Ralph, are you really a Christian?
Huh?
Are you really?
Are you
No,
a
I'm actually
fake?
I'm an undercover Buddhist, but I don't want anyone to
I was
find
gonna
out.
say you're a Satanist.
I'm deep undercover
Are you a
Buddhist.
fake
mate.
one?
Deep undercover Buddhist.
I was going to say you're a Satanist, Ralph.
Yeah, there's Buddhists, mate. They're fucking undercover Buddhists. There's
So
also another undercover Buddhist. Yeah.
So, what's the issue here? What is this
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
Christian.
spell?
what is he trying to say?
Undercover, yeah.
He's a white supremacist who isn't white. Which he's talking
The
about.
majority of Christians are not white.
Yeah,
He loves
So
Braden.
what is Christians going to do with white?
yeah. So he's saying that Islam and Christianity isn't compatible with this
Yeah,
country.
have you checked the news for the last 1400 years?
Yes,
Okay.
of course. But you're a white supremacist and you're not
I'm
white.
Do I look? I mean, I'm not white.
You
How
can't
am I gonna
look
be
like a white supremacist.
But how could I be a white supremacist?
Because you have the same ideas and views as Braden
Yes.
Anderson, who is the biggest racist in the park.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think Braden is
Where's your best friend
racist.
Braden?
Braden is not racist.
Braden isn't racist.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Right, so call him black.
Racism is just some infection you have in a left-wing
Call-
programming.
Drunkard
He
Braden.
likes
He likes to use the P word though.
It's just a programming, man. So,
Firstly, I'm
why
not.
do you think Braden's racist?
I'm not left wing. I heard what you said. I'm not left wing. I'm a Tommy Robinson supporter,
Okay.
and free Tommy.
Free Tommy.
I free Tommy, and I do. There's no way that you can say that racism doesn't exist.
Okay. So what is racism? How do
Okay,
define
you tell
racism?
me what happened with Stephen Lawrence
He was murdered.
by A group of
White men.
white supremacists, right?
Yeah. So do you
So
think
you're
white
saying
people?
racism?
Do you think white people are the only people who kill black people? Do you think black people kill brown people, or brown people kill white people?
Every way.
Okay.
But
so
brown people don't kill brown people because they're brown, and white people
Really?
don't kill white people because they're white. No, of course not. That doesn't make any sense.
So for you, racism is something only white people can do.
No, racism can come from anywhere.
Okay,
And
so I
I
don't
do.
understand your point then. So what's your
Well,
point?
you're saying racism doesn't exist.
I didn't say anything like that.
You did. That's exactly what you said.
No.
You said racism is
you can play it back.
you said it's a social construct.
Racism is a social construct.
Exactly.
So do you know when the word racism appeared in the English language?
Enlighten me.
No, do you? No.
Do I know
do you
when it appeared?
Do you know who created the word racism?
No.
Okay, so let me help you out and tell you why you're left wing. Racism only appears in the etymology of words in the 1930s, when it was
Okay.
formulated by Trotsky.
Right.
So Trotsky wanted to create a Marxist suppression narrative of one race over another.
Right.
So if you look at the word history of the word racism, it shows up in the 1930s. It then goes up in the 40s, 50s. We have the civil rights. We have the final Civil Rights Act. It
Right.
goes quiet in the 60s, 70s. Then in the 90s, the word shoots up again.
Right.
When the far left penetrate academia. So racism
So I'm
is a
far
concept.
left, am I? Tommy Robinson.
I'm not taking
Far,
anything
a
from
far
you,
left Catholic Tommy Robinson mixed race supporter.
You sound like, I don't know how you like to identify yourself, right? But I'm telling you, racism is a left-wing concept.
Right. But it
Do you know
exists.
who the most racist people in the world are?
No.
So, because you talk a lot about racism, but you don't know what it is, you don't know where the word came from, and you don't know what the most
I
racist
know the
country-
definition of it. But why do I need to know the origin
But
of the
because you're
word?
talking about it. So racism, the most racist country in the world, no one's even close number 2 is India.
India. Are you Indian?
Yeah, I'm half Indian. So the
And
Indians,
half Indian and what?
Yeah, so the 1960s, every piece of data says Indians are most likely to live with each other, don't want to marry outside their race, won't share glass of water
Sabina!
with you,
Big up
won't touch your
Sabina!
skin. So racists are,
Your best friend, Braden, is still drinking.
But how can, okay, I understand what you're saying, but a lot of people
so
here,
would you say the most racist people in the world are Indians then, if I give you that data?
I don't know much about India.
No,
I'm not Indian.
But you talk about racism, Rob. I'm trying to help educate you about racism.
You can't educate me because you're a white supremacist.
I'm a white supremacist.
You're a white supremacist.
There's only
Basically,
one small problem with that proposition. And you saw it instantly, didn't you, mate? How good on you, mate? You saw that instantly. There's only a small problem with me being a member of Stormfront, right?
right,
Do you know what that is?
is what?
Take a wild guess.
What?
The
The fact that
makes
you're
me...
brown.
There you go.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
getting there step by
You
step.
can.
Shush, I'm an Indian hobbit. Quiet.
That's not very nice. Come on. There's no need to be offensive.
No, he and I know each other for a long time.
He's a hobbit. He's not a hobbit.
He is an Indian hobbit.
He's not an Indian
He
hobbit.
really is. Have you ever seen The Hobbit? Have you read The Hobbit?
I've seen the. I've read
If you go to the Shires, when you go to the Shires, you
So if
see
he's a hobbit, if he's a hobbit, if he's a hobbit, what are we?
I don't look at people like you do, love.
Okay.
I don't go around people like, hey, you're one of these, you're one of those. So why do you like Braden? I thought you liked Braden.
We are sort of friends.
You're sort of friends, right?
I mean, he's not.
Cheated.
No, why are you grooming?
The reason.
Grooming him. Your sexual perversions should be left aside. The thoughts you have in your head, the Chinese sexual.
I'm probably one of the only people here that would
Except
argue
Lord Jesus Christ.
that Braden isn't racist.
You think Braden's not
No,
racist?
because I've been in his bed. I know him. I know him very well, okay? I've only known him for a few weeks, but I've already got to know him. And I know that he's not racist. He's broken, he's had a shit childhood, he had a shit life. His mum was a prostitute, his dad committed
I wouldn't speak
suicide.
about people like that myself.
He's already spread everything, everyone knows that.
But do you think that's a very Christian thing to do when you're doing?
What?
Talking about someone's personal life.
It's,
That's what
it's
Christ-
not information that he hasn't already said
So
publicly.
to be a Christian, you have to have the fruits of the behaviors of Christ. Do you know how many there are?
And you're not supposed to be judging because you can't judge me
I'm
as
just saying, I wouldn't,
as a
Christian,
bad.
as a Christian sister, I would not encourage you to speak on someone like that.
Yeah, I haven't said anything that he hasn't publicly
I'm
said.
not saying that he hasn't said it. I wouldn't speak on it. I'm not a Christian.
I've already said he's my
It's
friend.
not what
You
Christ-
asked me about him.
Christ would not do it.
Christ wouldn't do it. Would Christ promote white supremacy?
I don't know, who is Braden promoting white supremacy?
Yes,
You seem very
100%.
obsessed with white supremacy.
I'm not obsessed with white supremacy.
You
My
mention
father's
it all
white.
the time.
My dad's
But why
white.
do you keep bringing up white supremacy up?
Why? Because it does exist. You can have black
No, but that's
supremacy.
not my question. My question is, why do you keep bringing up white supremacy? You're not even white.
I'm half white.
So do you love
I'm
white
halfway.
people?
In general,
Do you love white people? Yeah. Can you tell me 3 great things about white people
3 great things.
that you love about white people? Yeah.
I love that they are accepting of everything. I love that they have a very progressive, thought process. White people. I love that you have different countries, and they love to travel. And majority of white people, they're not racist. They don't have a racist bone
But
in
you
their
keep
body.
talking about white supremacy, they're not racist.
But does it exist?
I don't know, because you brought it up again.
Does it
It's really
exist?
fascinating. You seem really obsessed with white supremacy.
I'm not obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the fact that you, as a brown person, as a Christian, as a fellow Christian, are a white supremacist.
So, but can you define white supremacists? You don't
Yeah,
talk
I
much about
can
race.
define the white supremacist.
Okay, what's a white
I mean,
supremacist?
because I feel like you're talking down to me because maybe you
just
don't.
must be the height.
Because,
The
no,
stature or something.
it's not the height.
Could be the stature, the
I
glory
mean,
of God.
I'm
But,
5'3".
yeah.
How tall are you?
Yeah, but so what is this white supremacy?
Evading
Can you
the
define
question.
it? So what's a white supremacist?
So to me, a white supremacist is someone who believes that the white race is superior to any other race.
And why do you think I believe the white race is superior to any other race?
Everything that you have said, I know you're a Christian. I know you're a
Do you know what
Christian.
Galatians 3:28 says?
No. What does Galatians 3:28
Well, you cannot be
say?
a Christian and have read Galatians 3:28 and be a racist.
Okay, well I haven't read Galatians 3:28. So
So
tell me,
you're,
what
again,
does
so
it
you're
say?
making the proposition that I'm a white supremacist. You can't see that white supremacy is incompatible with Christianity.
I never said that.
No, I'm just replaying what you said for you.
No, but I didn't say that.
No, so you said, hey, I said define white supremacy. You define white supremacy as a race that looks of another. I said I'm a Christian. Then I said, have you read Galatians 3:28? You said, no, I haven't. I said, if you've read it, you know a Christian can't be a white supremacist.
Right. So what does it say? Why a Christian can't be a white
Do
supremacist?
you know what Galatians 3:28 says, brother? I'm giving you this. There's neither Jew, nor slave, nor Greek, nor man, nor woman under Christ. There is no difference under Christ.
Okay. And well, we are all made in.
Christians see Christians equally.
So
I
are you?
cannot be a Christian and have read Galatians.
So putting white supremacy to one side, because
You're finally.
So
Good on you, girl.
I've understood what you've said about it not being compatible with Christianity. Are you going to try and speak to your friend, Braden,
Yes.
and to tell him that not all black people are monkeys? In fact, no black people are monkeys. So
Why are you calling black people monkeys?
He is calling black people monkeys.
Okay, right. So I don't use language like that.
You don't?
Not
Well, you're
yet.
friends with him, and you're much closer
So
to
what are
him
you trying
than
to
I
do? Are you
am.
trying to make me not friends with Braden?
I'm friends with him. Why would I do that?
I don't know what I'm trying to work out what your agenda is.
I don't have an agenda. You know, I'm here. I'm here every week. I've never seen you here before. I've heard of you. People speak about you as the arrogant Indian
How dare you call-
white
how dare you
supremacist.
call me arrogant?
You're
I'm-
very arrogant, Ralph.
Don't call me arrogant.
You-
I'm so much worse than that. How dare you
You're-
call me arrogant?
I can't think of. I can't
That's
think.
offensive. How dare you call me
I
arrogant?
can't think of a worse word. Than
Arrogance is just the
Explain
people
how
who don't know how
far,
to
far
do it.
right you are. Explain.
He's
Well, far right.
You're what? Are you a Trump? Are you a Trump supporter, Ralph? Are you a Trump supporter?
A Trump supporter. A Trump is necessary in our world. Yeah.
So you'd vote for Trump if you were
Would I
American?
vote for Trump? Hell yeah, I'd worked in the Trump campaign. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Trump's a racist.
is Trump a racist?
No, he's not.
He's tweeted. He said
No.
go back to them.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar and those senators should be removed by the United States by force. They're an enemy within. Yeah, I'd deport Ilhan Omar tomorrow.
So you
The
went
one who
to.
married her brother.
So
Right?
this is me. This is me being
Liberal.
No, not liberal. Judging you.
I can quote Matthew.
Did you go to a private school?
Yes, I did.
I can hear it. I mean, I grew up in Hampstead Heath as a child.
I've lived in Hampshire for a while. Yeah. Lovely.
You do? Do you
I
know?
have for a while.
Ah,
Bullied at private school.
No, I just landed there magically one day. But anyway, yeah, go on.
right. Yeah, because you're very well spoken. Very well spoken. Me, I consider myself to be. He's very well spoken. You don't? I think he's very well spoken. I think he's arrogant. He's an arrogant tosser.
I tell you, I'm not.
But
That makes that because of that he's not well spoken.
That's a good question.
it's debatable. I think I'm
Can
articulate.
arrogant people be well spoken?
Yes, just as people who are.
Is you saying well spoken as in money, or well spoken as he's speaking correctly?
As in, he speaks clearly. He's very good at being waffly.
Waffly. Oh, I think I'm terribly precise. actually.
Waffly. That's what he sounded to me. Because I grew up in Hampstead Heath as a child. Moved to Croydon. So my accent changed a little bit, and I got
got the Croydon
I got a little bit of the Croydon
going on.
A little bit of the Croydon going on sometimes, and then sometimes because now I'm back in Hampstead Heath. So
you're changing, reverting.
It's going back to how it was when I was younger. But aside from accents, do you judge someone? I know as a Christian, I'm not supposed to judge, neither are you. Only God can judge. But if you hear someone who has a strong Indian accent, has a strong African, like Nigerian accent, any strong accent,
Ross accent.
Do
Go
you?
on.
do you judge them to be inferior to you?
No.
Do you judge them to be more unintellectual?
Not necessarily.
But possibly.
Not on the accent. No. You don't use accent to judge intelligence.
So how do you judge?
I know very intelligent people speaking a working class white English accent with very high IQ.
And Braden's IQ is?
I don't know.
How would you assume his IQ
But again,
is?
you seem to like to talk about Braden like you're judging him all the time.
I do judge him.
I'm loyal to Braden. Nothing you say will alter my loyalty.
I don't. Oh, that's very sweet. That's
It's not
very
very sweet. It's called the word is loyal.
Yeah, I know it's
He's
sweet
my
as
brother
well.
on. Braden's a scapegoat for his views, and they use his personal characteristics to attack him and distract from a message. They also use him as a proxy for white hatred, for the hate of the white working class.
Well,
I'm not
Braden.
going to participate in that procedure.
No, it's okay. No one's trying to indoctrinate you
Oh, you
against
couldn't.
Braden.
No,
But I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. I like the guy. I like him. I think he's broken. I don't understand why he has his position on what he does, but we have mutual interest. We both support Tommy Robinson, and I do like him.
See, actually, Tommy Robinson's very left wing compared to me.
Tommy Robinson's left wing.
Very left wing compared to me.
What's left wing about him?
Tommy Robinson?
Yeah.
He's a civic nationalist.
Is he? So would you say you're a Brexiteer?
Oh, God, yeah.
You voted Brexit.
Yeah.
I voted Brexit as well. What was the reasons for you? What was the rationale?
The British people have the right to self-determination on their land.
Of course, of course. When you say British people, do you mean they have to be born here? Can you be British and not be born here?
There's British as a political classification. There's British people of the 4 tribes of the genetics of the British people.
Right. So
I'm
are
not
you British?
No, I'm not. I'm politically, but not racially. Neither you.
Are you? But nationality.
Yes.
Nationality British. Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, more than that, I'm a servant of the empire.
I'm a servant of the empire. Yeah.
Like it, yeah?
You sound like you're from the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. That's what you
It's
sound
good to
like.
have a hierarchy and look upwards.
No, I don't look up to you. I mean, I'm from the London Borough.
It is.
London Borough of
you are
Camden.
this fucking halo ground, this block, this realm, this England.
This
it's not just
realm?
fucking District 12, mate.
Right,
It's not
so-
just for everyone from the world populace.
You don't have it. You don't
This
have.
is holy Christian land.
Right. Well, you actually
You might not
sound.
know it and not like it, but that doesn't change what it is.
You sound much more Indian on the phone.
Why, how Indian do you want me to sound? I can sound an Indian if you
Oh
like.
my God!
Would
You
that be
know-
considered racial to your head?
No, you do. You sound much more Indian on on Real and Maggie's channel. So I've heard you. You don't stop talking. Don't stop.
You seem to be full of advice to lots of
Talking.
people.
I seem
Well, it's
to be
nice
what?
meeting you. I think we thank you for your life advice to me, to everyone, to Braden.
Well,
I'm sure we're gonna
you're a
take on this
middle-aged. You're a
advice.
middle-aged man.
Yes.
You can live your own life and
Thanks ever
make
so
your
much,
own
Chef.
make your own decisions.
I
I'm not
do,
your
yes.
mummy.
No, you really couldn't be.
I couldn't. It is kind of impossible.
Yeah, it really is.
But lovely to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet you too.
Isabella. You're
It
Ralph.
is Isabella. No, yeah, yes, I'm Ralph.
And I've slept with your best friend.
Yes,
See you
yeah,
later.
well, God bless Braden. He's a fucking patriot. At least she was pro behavior.
Content over everything. Content over everything. From your melody.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen. Man, don't listen to ITV. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to ITV. I just listen to COE. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky, man. Man, just listen to COE. Man, just listen to... Which new people? Which new people?